Okay, welcome to part 3. Between 2 and now, I have done the work to um, set up the guitar with the existing equipment, with the new nut, that I had to put on. It's now solid in place. I've cut the slots down for the action over the first fret, and I have adjusted here at the action on the 17th fret to be exactly where I normally like it. Now they're all okay, except I get a little buzz on that one, and there are a lot of uneven frets. I've given some relief to the neck, and now the action is like that, way different than it was, and the nut is all in there. 18/16 and 16 sixteenths. 18 on the upper side, 16 on the lower side, over the first fret. That's the way I do it. When I was working on it, I found out that this was this butterfly that was here was not centered between the two strings. It was more towards the north side here. So I've filled it in with a toothpick, and it matches up pretty good. You can almost can't tell where it is. And when I put the new one on there, it'll be right there, and nobody will even pretend like they knew it. All the nuts here were loose. I've tightened them up. All these are going to go. I think I'm going to keep E and E as spares. But the other ones, no, I don't like the slop in them. There's no point in keeping them. I have so many already. And now that is done, the shim is working perfectly in this neck that I put in there, the 0.25. That's great. Now, this pick guard will be replaced with a beige or vintage cream that I took off of my multicolored min sign some time ago. It's an HSS, and I've got a new pickguard coming today with an HSS size, but they're actually full humbucker and mini rail humbuckers in zebra to match the beige cream. And we're going to test it, because it comes with it's on a black pick guard with a bunch of toggle switches along here to split each coil, so that you're not doing push pulling, it's toggling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the other pick guard to use it as a template to mark my current pick guard, not this colored but the other one, and transfer all of the stuff. Now the pickups on the min sign are not terrible. I like the bridge. It's a 13 something or 15, I think, on the bridge, but these two are like 4.6, which I find is still a little bit low as far as resistance windings go. I even think 6s are low. I like them 9. And like, there was one set that I could find that was a 9, a 10, and a 12. And with the 10 here, like J-Man says, with that stronger one in the middle, you can lower it so that your pick is not always hitting this pickup when you're playing. Because this is pretty much, when you're holding it, your hand on the bridge, and you're picking right over that pickup. And often it hits that, which is annoying. But yeah, so I've got 2 hot rails coming, which are splittable, a 9 and 9, and I think the new bridge is a chrome. Is it a chrome bridge? Could be a chrome bridge. 16. So we'll see which combination I'll go with. I've got some new brass saddles coming. Not brass, sorry, steel. I bought some stainless steel. I think I might just keep this bridge it's fine the way it is because, I mean, it's locked down and that's pretty much the way I play it. Um, see, I have a spare whammy here. I don't know how much play there is in that. Let's just see. Yeah, it's quite taut. I think I've only really set one of my strats up that I can use the whammy, but it's always hard to keep them in tune. I don't know why. Everything works as it should. Oh yeah, these screws here, the 6 are not all even. The high E one is higher than the rest. So I will take care of all of that when I get this off. And this is the next step, is to part ways between the neck and the body. And while I've got that apart, my little dust that I've collected here, I'm going to use up here to fill in the gap with some CA glue. And then I'm going to take this body to bench 2 and we're going to strip it down. Probably change this output jack too, although the jack feels good. It's tight, but I'm just thinking I've got a couple of spare pure tones around. I might as well just do that while I'm changing everything else in here. So that's where I'm going. And if I film this, I'm probably just going to speed up a bunch of stuff so that it's not all, you know, just long and drawn out for you. Okay? So stand by, here I go. Alright, I'm just working on the neck, and I'm going to take off all the razor edges first on both sides with my little files, not diamonds. These are just regulars. The diamonds are a little bit too coarse, and I just smoothed off one edge. See how the shine and no shine, so there is teeth there and now none there on a flat file, and I've also done that on my triangular file. And this one you've seen before. I use it a lot just to go along there and take that off. First part, these are kind of like jumbo frets. They're quite tall and wide. So the first action is just to go right along the fret. And I thought, well, I might have an easier time doing that with the straight one. Just to get in there and get that sharp edge off initially. Because after I tape it, and go after the crowning, the edges are going to soften up anyway. And I'll do a final touch-up later. After all of the crowning is done, we'll just do a final touch-up. That's making a world of difference, and I'm not really doing a whole lot at this point. They passed their file along there, but they left it sharp. So just got to follow the fret, and then a little curl over. Won't hurt. And where there's less sharpness, you won't feel the grind as much. It'll be smooth. Because the teeth on these files are very, very, very fine. last one. It's got a lot on it. Okay, so going this way, I can feel where it might just need a touch more before. Okay. And that's the result at the top where I did the fix. Doesn't look that bad. After I broke it, which was my bad. Now this flattens out here. And I think it's flatter in the middle than it is up there, from what my eyeball can tell me. So it's 9.5, well I think I was what, 14, 17, something like that. I'm going to check it again. I think it flattened out quite a lot in the middle. Was it a 16? A 17? It's more. 20? Alright, let's try a 15, which is very uncommon, yeah. So it's going to be more like 16. When you get up here, yeah, it gets curvier again. So it's like a 3 compound radius instead of just, the 2. Let's see if it goes back to 9. It does. Huh. It does. So we got 9 to 16, back to 9 again. Okay. That's good to know. And now it's taping time, and nobody needs to watch me do that. Okay, it's done. I just have to do the lemon oil. I made a little extra work for myself there when I did the rolling edges with the sanding sponge. I unshined all my edges and I had to go back and do them all again with 10,000 sandpaper to save me. Okay, I'll do the oiling and we'll start to do something else after this.